Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and today is 24th of March 2022. Right now, I am with the 11th Cambridge class, and the subject we are studying is D Maths 4024. This is Cambridge O Levels Mathematics Syllabus D. Today, we have set our hearts to solve a theory paper, and we have selected May-June 2007. It's paper 1. And you can say it's from the zone 2. At that time, there were no zones, so we call it zone 2. So today we are going to attempt the paper 1. The time allowed to complete the paper 1 is 2 hours, and the calculator is not allowed in this paper. So let's start today's paper and let's see what do we have. So May-June 2007, 2 hours allowed, no calculator allowed in this paper. Okay, so the first question coming up on your screen, you can see it says 3 plus 25 divided by 2. So we will use the BODMAS, and we will do first of all the division. So there are two operations, plus and addition and division. So first of all, you have to do the division. So let me show you how this is done. So here we go. So you have 3 plus 25 divided by 2, and that will be 3 plus 25 by 2. So we'll take the LCM. The LCM will be 2. So 2 multiplied 3, that will be 6. 6 plus 25 divided by 2. So it will be 31 by 2, and that will be 15 whole 1 by 2. So our answer is 15 whole 1 by 2. I have already checked this my working with the marking scheme, so no need to look at the marking scheme today. Okay, so now we are going to do the B part, and question number 1, it's B part. He says, express 17 whole 1 by 2% as a decimal. Okay, so 17 whole 1 by 2 as a decimal, and let me show you. Yeah, here we go. So you will have, this is that question. So 17 whole 1 by 2 means 35 by 2, which means, and percent means and divided by 100. So when you convert that divide sign into multiply sign, it will become 1 by 100. So it's 35 by 2 multiply 1 by 100. 35 by 2 is 17.5. 17.5 divided by 100. So when you divide with 100, you don't have to actually divide, just move the decimal. So we will move the decimal, and the decimal will move 2 steps to the right, to the left, sorry, 2 steps to the left, because you are dividing with 100. So the final answer will be 0.175. 0.175. Okay, so the next question coming up on your screen. He says, evaluate the following, and it says 1 by 4 plus 1 by 7. So these are two fractions. We have to add them. And if you want to add them, so 1 by 4 plus 1 by 7. So let me show you my solution. 1 by 4 plus 1 by 7, you will take the LCM. 4 and 7 is the denominator. So their LCM will be 28. So divide the 28 with the 4, the answer will be 7. That 7 will multiply with the numerator, 7 into 1. And again, 28, which is the LCM, divide it with the second denominator, you will get 4, and that 4 will multiply with the numerator. So you have 7 plus 4 divided by 28. 7 plus 4 is 11. So the final answer will be 11 by 28. 11 by 28. I have already checked this answer with the marking scheme. Okay, the B part is 1 whole 7 by 8 divided by 3 by 16. So we will solve this B part. Okay, so 1 whole 7 by 8, 8 ones are 8. 8 plus 7 will be 15 by 8. Convert that divide sign into multiply sign. You will have, then this fraction will flip. It will reciprocate. So it will become multiply 16 by 3. So 8 ones are, 8 twos are, 3 ones are, 3 fives are. So you are left with 5 multiplied 2, and that will be 10. And I have checked this answer already. So I hope you understand this. Okay, so the next question coming up on your screen, it is given that 2 by 3, 8 by D, and n by 39 are equivalent fractions. Find the value of the D and the value of the n. He says these fractions are equivalent to each other. So it means 2 by 3 is equals to 8 by D. In the same way, 2 by 3 is equals to n by 39. So very easily I can find out the value of the D and the n. So question number 3 is showing up on your screen. So 2 by 3 is equivalent to 8 by D. Cross multiply 2D is equals to 24 to 8, 3 into 8. So that 2 which is multiplying with the D, which will go to the other side, it will divide. So you will have 3 into 8 divided by 2. 2 and 8 will be cancelled. You will have 4. 4 multiplied 3 will be 12. So the value of the D is 12. In the same way, 2 by 3 is equivalent to n by 39. So cross multiply here. So you will have 3n is equals to 2 into 39. So n is equals to 2 into 39 divided by 3. 3 and 39 can be cancelled. It's 3 ones are 3, 13 times is 39. So 2 multiplied 13 will be 26. So the n value will be 26 and the d value is 12. I have already checked these answers with the marking scheme. Hopefully you understand. Okay, the next question coming up on your screen is question number 4 from the May-June 2007 paper. A car decelerates uniformly from 20 meters per second to 5 meters per second in 25 seconds. Calculate the retardation. You see, this is here you should remember the formula of the acceleration, or you can say deceleration or retardation. The formula is A is equals to V minus U divided by T. V means the final velocity, U means the initial velocity, T means the time, A is the acceleration or deceleration or retardation. So the final velocity is 5, the initial velocity is 20, and the time taken is 25. Just put those values there. So you will have 5 minus 20, that will be minus 15, and then divided by 25. So with the 5 table, we can cancel them. So 5 3s are, 5 5s are. So the acceleration will be 3 by 5 meter per second square. Because it's retardation, the word retardation, then we don't put the negative sign when we use the word retardation. Okay, so we are done with this. Let me show you the whole question so you can see the whole thing. So the whole question is showing up on your screen. I hope you understand this question. Just remember this formula, okay? Never forget this. Then the question number 4 and its B part, he says express 20 meters per second in kilometers per hour. If you want to convert meters per second into kilometer per hour, you will have to divide with 1000 and you will have to multiply with the 3600, because in 1 hour there are 3600 seconds, and if you want to convert meter into kilometers, you have to divide with 1000. So 20 multiply 3600 divided by 1000. So all the zeros will be cancelled. You will be left with 2 multiply 36, and that will be 72. So 20 meter per second is equals to 72 kilometer per hour. So that is question number 4 and its B part. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 5. It's A part. He says, write the following in order of size, starting with the smallest. So here you have 66 by 100, 0.6, 0.67, and 6666 by 1000. So let me show you my solution. So first of all, I will convert them into fractions. The first one is 6 and multiply with I have first fraction, and I multiply numerator denominator both with the 10, because I will try to make in all the fractions in the denominator, I will try to make 1000. So for that purpose, in the first fraction, I multiplied the numerator and denominator both with the 10. So that's why I wrote there 660 divided by 1000. The 0.6 is basically 6 by 10, 0.67 is 67 by 100, and 666 divided by 1000 is good. Okay, 660 divided by 1000, and 6 by 10 multiply numerator denominator both with 100. So you will have 600 divided by 1000, 67 by 100. You multiply numerator, denominator both with the 10, you get 670 divided by 1000. The last one is good, 666 divided by 1000. So now because the denominators are same, so by just comparing the numerators, you will be able to tell which is the smallest. So 600 by 1000 is the smallest, then 660 divided by 1000, then 670 divided by 1000. Sorry, 666 divided by 1000 will be the C part, third number, and 670 divided by 1000 will be the last one. So I can write the orders, the starting from the smallest. The A will be 0.6, the B will be 66 by 100. In the answer, I write the original equations, original fractions, I mean. And then the C part will be 666 divided by 1000, and then you will have 0.67. So that is the order. I have checked the answer with the marking scheme. So they are good. There's no problem. Hopefully you understand what is the technique of doing this. Okay, the question number 5B part, says the distance from the section from the sun is 1507 million kilometers. Express 1507 million in the standard form. Okay, so millions in the standard form. So million means 10 raised to power, million means 10 raised to power 6. So let me show you. Okay, so here we go. So 1507 million. So million means 1507 into 10 raised to power 6. Million means 10 to the power 6. So now I will move the decimal because this is not the standard form. So I will move the decimal 3 steps to the left. So 3 power will be added into expo. So 1.507 expo 9. So that's the answer. With it, the unit will be, the unit is kilometers. Yeah. Okay. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 6. He says express 154 as the product of its prime factors. And then he says find the lowest common multiple of 154 and 49. Okay, so I will do the short division like this. 2 7s are 14, 2 7s are 14, 7 11s are, and 11 1s are. So the 154 is equals to 2 multiply 7 multiply 11. Then the B part is they want you to find out in the B part, but they want find the lowest common multiple LCM of the 154 and the 49. So I know their prime factors, so I will show them in the prime factors. So 154 is equals to 2 into 7 into 11, where 49 will be equals to 7 square. So when you find the LCM of the two numbers, the factors which are common, we write them once and we note down their larger power. And the factors which are not common, they are also taken in the LCM. So 2 into 7 square into 11. So 2 multiply 49 into 11. So it will be 2 into 539. When you multiply 49 with 11, you get the 539. And 2 multiply 539 will be 1078. 1078. So the whole question is showing up on your screen. I have checked its answer and it's right. So we are going to the next question. Okay, he says question number 7 is coming up on your screen. It's a 1 and 2 marks question. He says, in a quadrilateral means 4-sided figure ABCD, the angle A is X, the angle B is 2X, angle C is 3X, and the angle D is 4X. Find the value of the X and explain why the AB side is parallel to the DC side. Okay. So we have to find out the value. Because this is a quadrilateral and all the 4 angles, internal angles, their sum will be 360. So A angle plus B angle plus C angle plus D angle, that will be 360. The angle A is X, the angle B is 2X, the angle C is 3X, the angle D is 4X, equals to 360. So it will be 5 and 4, 9, 9 and 1, 10. 10X equals to 360. So x will be equals to 36. In the B part, they want us to find out, show that the AB side is parallel to the CD side. So the angle A is 36, the angle B will be 2 into 36, 72, the angle C will be 3 into 36, and that will be 108. And the angle D will be 4 into 36, and that will be 144. You see, if you add angle A and the angle D, and 36 plus 144, it will be 180. If you add angle B and the C, you get 72 plus 108, and that will be 180. So the angle A and the angle D are allied angles. And the angle B and the angle C are also allied angles. So this shows that the side AB and the side DC, they are parallel to each other. So we are done with the question number 7B part. Okay, on the grid in the answer space OP, let me reduce the size. He says on the grid in the answer space, OP is equals to small p and the OQ is small q. So look at here. The P means moving on the moving horizontally 4 steps to the right side. 4 steps horizontally to the right, that is equals to the P. The Q is 2 steps upward. So that is Q. So given that OR is equals to P minus Q, mark the point R clearly on the grid. So P minus Q. Let me show you. P minus Q. So we have to start from the OR. So P is already there, and minus Q means you move opposite to this. So this is 2 steps upward, so we will go 2 steps downward. So here will be the R, just join them. Okay, so let me show you. So this is P and this is minus Q. So this will be your OR. Okay. Then they say that the point S is shown on the grid. Given that the OS is Q plus HP, find the value of the H. Okay. So if you look at here, let me show you. Let's make it big. OS. So you move 2 steps upward. So that's a Q. And then you moved 1, 2, and 3 steps to the left. So P is 4 steps horizontally to the right. Here we have 3 steps to the left. So it will be minus 3 by 4 of the small p. So QS is basically minus 3 by 4 of the P. So this will be, OS will be the Q plus minus 3 by 4 of the P. Let me show you. So it's P, and then you move 3 steps to the left, so it will be minus 3 by 4 of the P. So OS is equals to Q minus 3 by 4P. They said that the OS will be Q plus HP. So if you compare the Q with the Q and the P with the P, so you will have H equals to minus 3 by 4. We have compared the coefficients of P and Q. So the H will be equals to minus 3 by 4. Hopefully you understand. So the H, by comparing them, OS with the given OS here. So the H will be minus 3 by 4. The set A and B are shown on the Venn diagram in the answer space. The element Y is such that the Y belongs to A and Y does not belongs to B. On the diagram, write Y in the correct region. So Y belongs to A, but it does not belongs to B. So the Y will come here, where you have the only A. So Y will be written here. Then he says that the universal set X such that X is an integer, X is greater than or equals to 1, less than or equals to 8. P is X such that X is greater than 5. And Q is X such that it is equals to and less than 3. So the first question is find how many members, small n means how many members are in P union Q. So I will write down the list of the universal set and I will write down the list of the P and the Q and then I will give their answer. Okay. So the universal set will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The set P will be 6, 7, 8. And the set Q will be 1, 2, 3. So what will be the P union Q? P union Q means you join, you write all the members of the P and the Q in the same set, but you do not repeat any member. So the P union Q will be you join P and Q together, you write them in a single bracket, both the P and the Q, but don't repeat any member. So you will have 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. So how many members are there? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 members. So the next part. So in the next part, they say list the elements of the P complement intersection Q complement. First of all, I will find what is the P complement, what is the Q complement, and then I will take intersection between them. So the P complement is the members in the universal set other than the P, and the Q complement means the members in the universal set other than the Q. So the P complement will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Q complement will be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the intersection between the P complement and the Q complement will be 4 and 5. 4 and 5. So this is how you will do the question number 9. So I hope you have understood the first part and the second part. And let me show once again. We have found the P complement. P complement means the members in the universal set other than the P. And the Q complement means the members in the Q other than the Q. So the P complement will be 1, Q complement will be the common members in the P complement and the Q complement. And the common members in the P complement and the Q complement are 4, 5. So I hope you have understood this question. So let me move. So this is how this is done. Okay. So we are going to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is, in the diagram, A is the point 6, comma 3, and the C is the point minus 8, comma minus 4. The equation of the AB is y equals to 3. They are talking about this horizontal line AB. Its equation is y equals to 3. And the equation of the CB is this line. The equation of the CB line is y equals to x plus 4. They want us to find the coordinates of the B. The coordinate B is the point of intersection of the AB line and the CB line. We know their equations, so we will solve them simultaneously, and we'll be able to find out the value of the coordinates of the. Okay, so now here we go. So the equation of the AB is given y equals to 3. Equation of the CB is given, that is y equals to x plus 4. So very easily I can find out the point of intersection of both these lines. That will be the point B. So y equals to 3, put that value into the second equation. So you will have 3 equals to x plus 4. So x will be equals to 3 minus 4, and the x will be minus 1. So the coordinates of the point B will be minus 1, comma 3. Minus 1, comma 3. So I hope you understand how we have found the coordinates of the B. Then the question is, he says, the unshaded region R inside the triangle ABC is defined by the 3 inequalities. One of these is y is less than x plus 4. Write down the other 2 inequalities. Okay. So they are talking about basically the BC line, and the area is below this line. So y is less than x plus 4. The AB line, its equation is y equals to 3, and that required white area is below this line. So in the place of equal, I will put inequality sign, and because the area is below this line, so the crocodile's back will be towards the y. For the AB, the inequality will become y less than 3. For the line AC, we know 2 points on the AC. One is origin, that is 0, 0, and the its coordinates are 6, comma 3. So I will find the equation of the AC line, and then I will write its inequality. So first of all, I will find out what is the slope of the AC. It will be y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. 3 minus 0 divided by 6 minus 0, and that will be 3 by 6, and that will be 1 by 2. So the gradient of the AC line is 1 by 2. So then I will find the equation of the AC line. The formula is y minus y1 equals to m bracket x minus x1. Y, I will use the first point 0, 0, whose coordinates are 0, 0. So in the place of y1, I will put 0, x1, I will put 0, and the m is 1 by 2. So substitute these values. So y minus 0 equals to 1 by 2 bracket x minus 0 bracket close. So 2y is equals to x. 2y is equals to x. So because the area is above this line, the equation of that AC line is 2y equals to x. Because that white area, let me show you, that white area is above the AC line, because the white area is above the AC line. So in the place of equal, I will write inequality, and the crocodile's mouth will be towards the positive y. So these are the 3 inequalities. I hope you understand this question, a very important question. And let me show you the whole thing together. Okay, so here now you can see the whole of the question in a single slide. So, but this has reduced in the size. Okay, so hopefully you can see this, and we are done with the question number 10, and I hope you have understood this. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 11, and this is about the frequency density, a histogram question. Here we go. He says, on a certain stretch of road, the speeds of some cars were recorded. The results are summarized in the table. Part of the corresponding histogram is shown alongside. So basically, this is a histogram. On the y-axis, the frequency density is shown, and on the x-axis, the speed is shown. And here the table is shown with its frequencies. These are the classes, and these are the frequency. You remember one thing you should remember is the formula for the frequency density is frequency of the class divided by the class width. For example, the class width of this first class is 20, its class width is 10, its class width is 10, the class width here is 30. So if you divide the frequency with the class width, you get the frequency density. So here the frequency for each class, according to the frequency density, the histogram has been made. So you want to find out what is the value of the Q and what is the value of the P. That is the first question. Find the values of the P and the Q. The procedure is very simple. If you want to find out the value of the Q, that is represented here by this histogram, just find the area of this rectangle. The area of this rectangle will be equal to the frequency of this class. So length, what is the length here? That is 20, and what is the height here? 0.9. So just multiply 0.20 with the 0.9, you will get the frequency of that class, and that will be Q. In the same way, P, which is from 55 to 65, this one, find the area of this rectangle, this bar, this histogram. Find the area. And how do you find the area? Length multiply width. The length here is 10, and you can say the height here is 4. Just multiply 10 with the 4, and that will be 40, and that will be the value of the P. So let me show you. I have done this on a paper. Okay, so here you can see I have done here. The Q value you can find by multiplying 20 with 0.9, and you will have 20 into 9 by 10, and that will be 2. It will be 180 divided by 10, that will be 18. In the same way, if you want to find out the value of the P, that will be 10 multiply 4, and that will be 40. So the P value is 40 and the Q value is 18. I hope you understand. Okay, the next part on the question number 11 is they ask us to complete the histogram. Okay, if you see the histogram for the last class is not shown here. So the class width of the last class is 30 and the frequency is 12. The frequency density is frequency of that class divided by the class width. So let me show you. So the frequency is 12 and the class width is 30. So it will be 4 by 10 and that will be 0.4. So the frequency density is 0.4. So what I will do, from 65 to 95, it will be 0.4. So this is, you can see I have shown it here. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole thing together. So hopefully you understand this. Okay, so 40, 18, and the histogram. So this is how you do the question number 11. I hope you understand. So let's go to the next part. Okay, so on your screen, question number 12 is showing up. Question number 12, A part is 17 raised to power 0. The B part is 4 raised to power 5 by 2. And the C part is 0.2 raised to power minus 2. So we have to evaluate them. It's a 3 marks question. Let me show you my solution. Okay, so here we go. So the first part is showing up on your screen, 17 raised to power 0. Anything raised to power 0, the answer is always 1. So 17 raised to power 0 will be 1. Question number 12, B part, 4 raised to power 5 by 2. In the place of 4, I can substitute 2 square. 2 square is equal to 4. So in the place of 4, I will substitute 2 square. So 2 and 2, and the power of the power multiplies with each other. So this 2 when multiplied with 5 by 2, 2 cancel. So you are left with 2 raised to power 5, and 2 raised to power 5 will be 32. 2 raised to power 5 means 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 2. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are 32. So the answer will be 32. So the question number 12 and its C part, we have 0.2 raised to power minus 2. So inside the bracket, I will remove the decimal. So we will have 2 by 10 whole raised to power minus 2. So I will convert that negative power into positive, and whatever is the fraction inside that bracket, that will reciprocate. So you will have 2 and 10 cancel 1 by 5. So when you reciprocate it, it will become 5 by 1 raised to power 2. You see, when you remove the negative sign in the power, the fraction inside that bracket, that will flip. It will reciprocate. So 5 square is 25, 1 square is 1. So the answer is 25. So I hope you have understood this question. The whole question number 12 is showing up on your screen. I hope you have understood, and I have already checked the answers with the marking scheme. That's why after checking with the marking scheme, I put the ticks here. So no need to go to the marking scheme because I have already checked them. Okay. So the next question coming up on your screen is question number 13. He says, given that 2y is equals to 3 raised to power x, find the value of the x when the y is 40 whole 1 by 2. Okay, so it's a 1 mark question. Let me show you the solution. The equation is given. Okay, so that was question number 12, and now we have question number 13 coming up on your screen. Let me increase the size so you can see the whole thing. Okay, so question number 13 is showing up on your screen. So y is 40 whole 1 by 2. 240 are 80. 80 plus 1 is 81. So y value is 81 by 2. In the place of, in that equation, I will substitute 81 by 2 in the place of y. So you will have 2 multiply 81 by 2 is equals to 3 raised to power x. 2 cancel, so 81 equals to 3 raised to power x. The 81 can be prime factorized. In the rough work, you can see I have prime factorized 81. So 3 27s are 81, 3 9s are 27, 3 3s are 9, and 3 1s are 3. So in the place of 81, I can write 3 raised to power 4. So you can see these two, they are equal, their base is same, so their power will also be same. So the x is equals to 4. So this is how you will do question number 13. It's A part. I have already checked this answer with the marking scheme. Okay. So the next question coming up on your screen is, he says the point A is 0, 1 by 2 and the point B is 2, 4 whole 1 by 2 lie on the curve as shown in the diagram. So here we have that diagram. Let me reduce the size so you can see. So the A and B have been represented already and they have been joined with a straight line. He says calculate the gradient of the straight line AB. And then he says using the diagram estimate the value of the x at which the gradient of the curve is equals to the gradient of the straight line AB. Okay, so let me show you how this is done. Okay, so first thing which they ask is you to find out the gradient of the line AB. The gradient of the line AB I can find out there. Let me show you how this gradient is found. Okay, so here on your screen it is showing that m is equals to 4 whole 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 divided by 2 minus 0. I have taken the coordinates of A and B and y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, applied that formula. So 4 whole 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2, the whole thing divided by 2 minus 0. So 4 whole 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2, that will be 4, and downstairs 2 minus 0 is 2. So 4 divided by 2 will be 2. So the gradient of the line AB will be 2. So the gradient of the line AB will be 2. Okay. So now we move to the next part, and the next part they want us to, what they want us to do. They want us to find a point on this curve where the gradient of the curve will be equal to the gradient of the AB. The methodology is very simple. It means that I have to draw a tangent on the curve which is parallel to AB. I have to draw a tangent on the curve who is parallel to the AB, and wherever that tangent will touch that curve, I will check what is the value of the x at that point of tangency. So what I will do, there are different techniques. I have already taught in a video that how to draw a line parallel to the AB line. But today I'm going to teach you a very simple technique. You know the AB line. I have used the scale, and you can see I put the scale in such a way that you can see this line. You see this line? This line I have actually aligned with the AB. And this edge of the scale is basically touching the curve at this point. So I will draw a line here, and that line will be automatically parallel to the AB. And you can see here, I have drawn that line. And where this red line, which is tangent to this curve, and this tangent is parallel to the AB, where it touch the curve, I will check what is the value of the x there. So when I check the value of the x there, the value of the x is 1.2. The value of the x is 1.2. The value of the x is 1.2. So I hope you understand. A little bit tricky question, but hopefully you understand. So the next question coming up on your screen is question number 14. In the diagram, the ABCD is the diameter of the circle center P. AB is equals to BC equals to CD, and each line is equals to 2x centimeter. Find an expression in terms of x and pi for the circumference of this circle. So basically they are talking about the larger circle, and they want us to find out its circumference. The formula for the circumference is 2 pi r. The radius for the large circle is, if you look at the diameter, it is 6x. And the radius for the larger circle will be 3x. So I just apply that formula. Circumference is equals to 2 pi r, and put the values. On your screen, it is showing up the circumference is equals to 2 pi r. So 2 pi and the radius is 3. And the radius is 3x. And so you will have 6 pi x. So the circumference will be of the large circle will be 6 pi x. And okay, so let's move to the next part. He says the perimeter of the shaded region consists of two semicircles whose diameters are AB and CD, and the two semicircles whose diameters are AC and the BD. Find an expression in terms of x and pi for the area of the shaded region. You see, if you want to find out the area of this shaded region, my technique is very simple. You see, you find the area of this medium semicircle, find the area of this medium semicircle, and from that subtract the area of this white small semicircle, and then double this thing. You multiply the answer with the 2 because you have the same thing here. So this is our strategy how to find the shaded region. So let me show you. I have done this. So on your screen, this is showing up. I hope hopefully you can see that. Question number 14, B part. He says the shaded area will be 2 bracket A1 minus A2 bracket close. A1 means that the area of that medium semicircle, and A2 means the area of that small semicircle. So 2 bracket pi r square divided by 2 minus pi r square divided by 2. So 2 bracket and pi, and the radius of that medium semicircle is 2x, and the radius of the small semicircle is x only. So you will have 4 pi x square divided by 2 minus pi x square by 2. So you will have 3 pi x square by 2. So 2 will be cancelled. So you will left with the 3 pi x square. Hopefully you understand a little bit. You can say it's not very difficult, but the calculation has to be very accurate. And you should not be afraid of the fractions and the pi. Okay, so we are done with this part. Okay, so we are moving to the next question. The next question is question number 15 coming up on your screen. He says, in the diagram, the BCDE is a trapezium. And they're talking about this. BCDE is a trapezium, and the side CD and the BE are produced to meet at the A. The CB is 12, this thing is 12, and DE is 9, and the perpendicular distance from the D to CB is 4. So in this trapezium, you know, the parallel sides are 12 and 9, and the height of the trapezium is 4. They want you to find out the area of the BCDE. So we can find the area of the trapezium. The formula is very simple. You know, 1 by 2 into height into sum of parallel sides. This is how you find the area of the trapezium. So question number 15, A part is showing up on your screen. I hope you can see that. Okay, so the area of the trapezium BCDE will be 1 by 2 into height into sum of parallel sides. So it will be 1 by 2 into 4 into 9 plus 12. So it will be 1 by 2 into 4 into 21 and 2 into 21, and that will be 42. So the area of this trapezium will be 42 centimeter square. I hope you understand. So that was question number 15. It's B part. That's question, sorry, A part. The question number 15 is B part is the perpendicular distance from A to CB. They want us to find out the perpendicular distance from the A to the CB. So I will draw a perpendicular here and I want to know how much is that. So it's very simple. It's like similarity. Okay. So let me reduce the size. Okay. So the perpendicular distance, suppose that is X, and in the because that small triangle and the big triangle, they are similar to each other. So what we will do, we will compare them. They are similar to each other. So what we will do, I will compare their sides. So in the small triangle, the height is X. In the big triangle, the height is X. In the small triangle, the height is X minus 4 equals to the base of the big triangle is you see, we are comparing those two triangles. Let me show you these triangles. This one is the small triangle. This one is the big triangle. This side of the small triangle is 9. This side of the big triangle is 12. Suppose this height of the small triangle is X minus 4, and the height of the big triangle is X. This is what we have supposed, and we are working on it. So the big triangle is in the numerator, the small triangle is in the denominator. So the perpendicular height is X, and the perpendicular height of the small triangle will be X minus 4. And the base of the big triangle is 12, and the base of the small triangle is 9, because they are similar to each other. So X divided by X minus 4 equals to 12 by 9. Cross multiply, you will have 9X equals to 12X minus 48. So 9X, so bring that 48 to this side, take the 9X to the other side. So you will have 48 is equals to 12X minus 9X. So 48 is equals to 3X, and X is equals to 48 divided by 3, and X will be equals to 16 centimeter. So X will be equals to 16 centimeter. So that is our right answer, and I have checked that answer already. So I believe that you are able to understand. Okay. So now we are moving to the question number 16. Question number 16 is given that f of x is equals to 5x minus 4 divided by 3. He says find f of 1 whole 1 by 5, and then they want you to find out the inverse of this function. Okay, so first of all, a very simple technique, and the function is given f of x is equals to 5x minus 4 divided by 3. They want you to find out the value of the f of 1 whole 1 by 5. So just substitute in the place of x these values. So you will have 5 into 6 by 5 minus 4 divided by 3. 5 cancels. 6 minus 4 is 2 and divided by 3. So 2 by 3 is the answer of the A part. Okay, so the question number 16B part, where we have to find out the inverse of this function. So if we suppose let f of x is equals to y, so it means x is equals to f inverse of y. In the place of f of x, I will put that formula, 5x minus 4 divided by 3 is equals to y, and then I will make x the subject of the formula. So you will have 5x minus 4 equals to 3y, 5x equals to 3y plus 4, 5x will be equals to 3y plus 4 divided by 5. So I will, in the place of x, I will write f inverse of y is equals to 3y plus 4 whole thing divided by 5. Then I will change the variable from y to x, and that will be f inverse of x is equals to 3x plus 4 divided by 5. So this is how you do the question number 16, and it's B part. I hope that you understand how we have done and how we have found the inverse of this function. Okay, so we are moving to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is, in the diagram, the line BA and the DC and the EF are parallel. ABC angle is 140 and the BCF angle is 115. Find the DCB. they want you to find out this angle, DCB. Then they want you to find out the DCF. Then they want you to find out this angle. And then they want you to find out the EFC. Then they want you to find this angle. So let me show you how I have done this. The technique is very simple. Let me show you. You see, the technique is what I do. I have prolonged this line. I have prolonged this line. I have prolonged this line. Now you can see this 140 angle is given. So this angle is the first angle, DCP. This angle, because these two are parallel lines, this is the transverse line. This angle and this angle, they are alternate to each other. And you know the alternate angles in the parallel lines, they are equal to each other. So if this is 140, this angle will be also 140, 140, 140. So the DCB angle will be 140. The reason is alternate angles. Then they want us to find out this angle. So if I know this angle, and this angle is the question, the angle around the point, that is 360. So from 360, I will subtract 140 and 115, I will get the value of the DCF. So the DCF plus 140 plus 115 is equal to 360. So DCF will be equal to 360 minus 255, and DCF will be equal to 105. And the last thing they ask us is to find out the EFC, this angle. You see this angle and this angle. These are the parallel line. This is the transverse line. So these two angles are on the same side of the transverse line inside the parallel lines. So these two angles, they are allied to each other. These angles are allied to each other. So the angle EFC, that will be, I can find out EFC plus 105 will be equal to 180. So the angle EFC will be equal to 180 minus 105, and the angle EFC will be 75 degree. I hope that you understand, and the whole question. So, my dear students, I am back due to the internet. The video was interrupted, the call was disconnected. So we were working on May-June 2007, paper 1. We were studying the mathematics syllabus D. We were doing this paper 1. And we were on question number 18. He says, calculate the 5% of $280,000. So if you want to calculate, so 5% means 5 by 100, multiply 280,000. So 0 will be cancelled. So you are left with 5 multiplied 2,800, and you will get $14,000. So simple question. Okay, so the next part is a single carton of juice cost $4.20. A special offer pack of 3 cartons cost $9.45. Ali bought a special offer pack instead of 3 single cartons. Calculate his percentage saving. So he bought a special offer pack which has 3 cartons, and that costs him $9.45. So if he buys single cartons, 3 single cartons, then how much will be the cost? That will be 3 multiplied 4.20. And then we will check what is the difference between the price. So let me show you how this is done. So yeah, here we go. So the cost of the 3 cartons will be 3 multiplied 4.20 if you buy the single carton. So that will be $12.60. And in the special offer pack, which has 3 cartons, the price is $9.45. So the price difference is 12.60 minus 9.45. That will be $3.15. So the percentage saving is 3.15, the saving divided by the price of the 3 cartons, single cartons, multiply 100. So 3.15 divided by 12.60, and you will get, 3.15 multiplied 4 is 12.60. So 100 divided by 4 is 25. So I think that 25% is the saving, and I have checked the answer with the marking scheme is right. I hope you understand. So question number 10 is coming up on your screen. He says the diagram shows a circle center C of radius 5 centimeter and circle center A of radius 3 centimeter. The circles intersect at X and Y. B is a point such that AB is 5 centimeter and BC is 3 centimeters. Show that the triangles AB and the CYA, the triangle ABC and the CYA are congruent. Okay. So the triangle ABC, you see the triangle A, let me increase the size, ABC, ABC, and the CYA. These triangles are congruent to each other. We have to prove that. So try to understand. So AX is the radius that is of the small circle, that's 3 centimeter. AY is also the radius, that will be also 3 centimeter. CB is 3 centimeter, it is already given. CX is 5 centimeter, that's the radius of the big circle. And in the same way, CY will be also 5 centimeter. It's the radius of the big circle. AB is 5 centimeter, it is given. And now if you want to prove that these two triangles are congruent to each other, ABC and the CYA, you see this AB side here and the CY side here, both are of 5 centimeters. AC, CA, that's the common side. AY and the CB, that's 3 centimeter. Both the sides are 3 centimeter. So these two triangles will be congruent to each other, and the reason will be side, side, side. So let me show you my solution. So here we go. So we are comparing the triangle ABC with the triangle CYA. The AC side is equals to the CA side. That's the common side in both the triangles. BC is equals to YA. Both the sides are of 3 centimeter. AB side is equals to CY side because both the sides are of the 5 centimeter. So I can say that the triangle ABC is congruent to the triangle CYA. The reason is side, side, side. So that's question number 19A part. Hopefully you understand. The next part is, he says that show that the area of the quadrilateral ABCX and the AYCX are equal. So in the triangle ABC, if I add the ACX triangle, it will become ABCX figure. And in the triangle CAY, if I add the ACX, it will become AYCX. So both the triangles were congruent to each other, and in both the triangles, if you add the same triangle, their area will still be the same. So the look at here. Let me show you. Area of the triangle AYC is equals to the area of the triangle ABC because both the triangles are congruent to each other. So in the first part, we have proved that these two triangles are congruent to each other. So their area will be also equal to each other. So if I add the area of the triangle ACX on both the sides, so the triangle AYC plus the triangle ACX will be equals to the triangle ABC plus the area of the triangle ACX. So this will become the area of the triangle, area of the quadrilateral AYCX and the area of the triangle ABCX. So this is how you prove that. Hopefully you understand. This is a little tricky question. He says, state the name of the special quadrilateral AYCX. AYCX. You see, this side is 3, this side is also 3, this side is 5, this kite. So the name of the special quadrilateral is AYCX is a kite. AYCX is a kite. So that was the question number 19. Okay. So you can see that question clearly. Let me show you. That was the question number 19. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question on your screen is question number 20. The plan of a field has a scale of 1 centimeter to 5 meters. Express this scale in the form of 1:n. So here you have to represent the scale in the form of the ratio. And if you want to represent the scale in the form of the ratio, the map is one. If something is on the map is 1 centimeter, in actual it is 5 meters. So when you represent them in the form of ratio, both the things should be in the same units. So make them in the same units. For example, you make both of them into centimeters or both of them into meters. Easy thing will be you convert both of them into centimeters. Then you can find the ratio between the map and the actual. So in 1 meter, there are 100 centimeters. So 5 meters will be 500 centimeters. So 1 centimeter equals to 500 meters. So 1:500. So 1:500. Let me show you my written solution. So question number 20 is coming up on your screen. The ratio will be 1:500. Okay, so let's move to the next part. He says, the plan was made by measuring angles from 2 points A and B 50 meters apart. The line AB is drawn to the scale in the answer space below. A tree is at the point T in the field. BAT angle is 35 degree and the ABT angle is 70 degree. Locate and label the T on the plan. So that's the B first part. Okay. So look at here what I have done. Let me show you from here, then I will show you. So I will put my protector here. The crosshair of the protector will be on the A, and the one side 0 of the protector will be on this side. From here, I will count 35 because the BAT angle is 35. And then I will put the protector here on the B, and from here I will start counting, and the ABT angle is 70. Put a dot of 70. Join the lines where these lines will intersect. There you will have the point T where you will plant the tree. So let me show you. So you can see that here you can see that I have placed the crosshair of the protector on the A, and the 0 is on this line. So from here I will count 35, put a dot here. Then I will join A with this dot and I will make a line here. Then I will put the crosshair of the protector on the B, and the 0 will be here. From here I will start counting, and where the 70 is I will put the dot. Then I will join B with the 70 and I will make a line. So these lines will intersect on the point T and you will get this triangle. Okay. So the next part they are asking is, given the A is due west of the B, state the bearing of the T from the B. Okay. Now we have to find out the bearing of the T from the B. So if here you have the north, so up, because this is in the west, so from this north up till here it will be 270 and this angle is 70. So the bearing of the T from the B will be 270 up till here, and here you will have further 70. So 270 plus 70, that will be 340. So the bearing of the T from the B, if you draw north here, so from this clockwise up to this line will be 270 plus 70, and the bearing of the T from the B will be 340. Then their question is, by measuring an appropriate measurement, find the actual distance in meters of the tree from the B. Okay, tree from the B. So measure this distance with the help of the scale, and you will find that is on my diagram, it is 5.6 centimeter, and each centimeter means 5 meters. So the answer will be 28 meters. 5.6 centimeter multiply 5 meter per centimeter. So that is representing this length BT. I measured it with the scale and then I multiplied with the scale. So scale I am with the ruler, I have measured it. and multiply it with the scale of the diagram. 1 centimeter means 5 meter. So your answer will be 28 meter. So the BT will in actual will be 28 meters. Hopefully you understand. So the next question number 21, coming up on your screen. He says, question number 21, factorize. It's 2x square minus 7x minus 15. So, and there are 2 parts, okay, 2 marks. We have to factorize. Very simple. So factorize the first question. 2x square minus 7x minus 15, multiply the extreme terms. You will get 30. Write the pairs of the 30. They're 1 into 30, 2 into 15, 3 into 10, 5 into 6. The third term has a negative sign, so I will write here a subtract. So I will choose that pair which by subtraction will give me minus 7. So 3 and 10, when you subtract them, that give you 7 because you want minus 7. So with the larger number, I will put a negative sign. With the smaller number, I will put a positive sign because we want minus 7. So I will do the midterm breaking. 2x square plus 3x minus 10x minus 15. From these two, I can take the x common, 2x plus 3. From these two, I can take the minus 5 common. In the bracket, you will left with 2x plus 3. 2x plus 3 bracket will be common. From here, you will have x. From here, you will have minus 5. So this is how you will factorize the question number 21. It's A part. Question number 21, it's B part, and they say 2yt minus 8ys minus zt plus 4zs. So it's an expression which has 4 terms, and we want to factorize it. So from the first 2 terms, I can take 2y common, so you will have t minus 4s. From the last 2 terms, I will take the minus z common, and that will be t minus 4s. So t minus 4s, I will take t minus 4s bracket common. So from here, I will be left with the 2y, and from here, I will be left with the minus z. So this is how you will factorize. Question number 21, B part. Hopefully you understand. Okay. So the next question, 1 mark, 1 and then 3 marks. Okay. So these first 2 questions, question number 22A, first part is an inequality. We have to solve it. Then we have 2 fractions and equal sign between them. We have to solve it. And then in the B part, we have simultaneous equations. So the question on the simultaneous part on the simultaneous equations is of 3 marks. The first 2 parts are of 1 mark. Okay. So question number 22, and it's A part. He says 9 minus k is less than 7. Minus k is less than 7 minus 9. Minus k is less than minus 2. So cancel negative from both the sides. So when you cancel negative, it means you have multiplied both the sides with a negative number. So the sign of the inequality will flip, it will change, it will reverse. So k is greater than 2. We cancel the negative, the sign of the inequality will change. So k is greater than 2. So the next part, question number 22A, second part. 5 divided by 2t equals to 1 by 12. So 2t equals to 60, t equals to 60 divided by 2, and t equals to 30. T equals to 30. Very simple question. So now we have that simultaneous equation, and if you look at this simultaneous equation, x plus y equals to 29 and 4x, bring this minus 2y to this side, 4x plus 2y equals to 95. So we have to solve it. So x plus y equals to 29 and 4x plus 2y equals to 95. So I will use the lamination method. For that, I will multiply the first equation with 4, and I will subtract second equation from the first equation. So the first term, the left side is multiplied with the 4. 4 bracket x plus y bracket close minus the second equation's left side, that is bracket 4x plus 2y bracket close, and the first term's right side will be multiplied with 4 also. So 4 into 29 minus 95. So you will have 4x plus 4y minus 4x minus 2y equals to 116 minus 95. So you are left with the 4x minus 4x, they will be cancelled. 4y minus 2y, you are left with 2y, 116 minus 95, and that will be 21. So y will be equals to 21 by 2, and that will be 10 whole 1 by 2. Now put this value of the y 10.5 in the first equation. So x plus, in the place of y I will write 10.5 equals to 229. So x will be equals to 29 minus 10.5. So x will be equals to 18.5 or 18 whole 1 by 2. So that is how you do this simultaneous equation. I have already checked the answers, they are correct. Okay. Here a table is given, which means sine of 30 is 0.5, cos of 30 is 0.87, sine of 60 is 0.87, cos of 60 is 0.5. Using as much information in the table as necessary, evaluate 2 sine 150. You know, the value of the sine theta is equals to the value of the sine 180 minus theta. The two supplementary angles, which are who are supplementary, and their sine value is same. Whatever is the value of the sine 30, same will be the value of the sine 150. So 2 multiply sine 150, the value of the sine 150 will be the same as the sine 130 value. The two angles which are supplementary to each other, their sine values are same. So let me show you. Okay. So 2 sine 150, its value I want to find out. And remember this formula, sine theta is equal to sine 180 minus theta. So sine 30 value will be sine 180 minus 30, and that will be sine 150. So whatever is the value of the sine 30, same is the value of the sine 150. So 2 sine 150, in its place I can write 2 sine 30. And you know, in the table it is given that the value of the sine 30 is 0.5. So 2 multiply 0.5, it will be 1. So the answer will be 1. Okay, he says question number 23B part. He says in the triangle ABC angle is 90, AB is 3x, and the BC is x plus 1, and the AC is 3x plus 1. Form an equation in x and show that it reduces to x square minus 4x. You see, this is a right angle triangle, and the three sides are given in terms of x. So I can apply the Pythagoras. Hypotenuse square is equals to perpendicular square plus the base square. So hypotenuse square, Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equals to perpendicular square plus the base square. The hypotenuse is 3x plus 1, its whole square, plus the perpendicular is 3x, its square, plus the base is x plus 1, so it's square. So open these squares with the identity. So you will have square of the first term plus 2 into first term into second term plus square of the second term. So you will have 9x square plus 6x plus 1 equals to 3x square will be 9x square, and x plus 1 whole square, I will open it with the identity. That's a square plus 2ab plus b square. So it will be x square plus 2x plus 1. So 9x square will on the both the sides will be cancelled. So you are left with x square plus 2x plus 1 minus 6x minus 1 equals to 0. So it will be x square minus 4x equals to 0. So that is the thing which they ask us to show. Then he says, find the value of the x. So I will solve this equation and find the value of the x. Then he says, given that the BCD is a straight line, BCD is a straight line, he says to state the numerical values of the cos DCA. So the cause of this is they are asking for. So the first thing which we have to find the value of the x. So this x square minus 4x, I will take x common. So you will have x common. So x minus 4. These two are multiplying. The answer is 0. So it means either this is 0 or this is 0. So either x is equals to 0 or x minus 4 is equals to 0. So x will be equals to 4. This answer cannot be possible because the x is a length. So it cannot be 0. And so this is the answer. X equals to 4. Now their question is, what is the value of the, they are asking us the question, what is the value of the cos ACD? Yeah, DCA. They want you to find DCA. So whatever is the cos value of this internal angle here, ACB, same will be the cos value of this outer angle, ACD. But because it's obtuse, so with this answer, I will write the negative. Let me show you. Cos DCA will be equals to the minus cos ACB. So the cos DCA will be equals to the minus the base by hypotenuse, that's x plus 1 divided by 3x plus 1. Just put the value of x in them. So you will have 4 plus 1 divided by 3 into 4 plus 1. So it will be minus 5 and 13. So minus 5 by 13. Hopefully you understand. So remember one thing at the last, let me tell you one thing again. Whatever is the cos value of this angle, same will be the cos value of this angle, only it will have a negative in it. Hopefully you understand. Now question number 24 is coming up on your screen. He says evaluate. So here 3 rows, 1 column, 3 rows, 1 column. Here you have minus 3, which is multiplying with it, and we have to solve it. So this 3 will multiply with these members, and then they will be subtracted from each other. Let me show you. So you will have 12, 4, 6. Don't take negative inside, so just keep it out. 3 3s are 9, 3 minus 1s are minus 3, 3 2s are 6. I have not taken this negative inside. Now I will subtract them. 12 minus 9, it will be 3. 4 minus 3, that will be 7. 6 minus 6, it will be 0. So that is how you do the question number 24A part. So here we have a business makes toy buses and toy lorries. The following table is used in calculating the cost of making each toy. So for bus, the labor is 2 hours, wood blocks 3 hours, paint 1 hour. For lorry, the labor hours are 1, the wood block takes W, and the paint takes 2. So labor cost is $10 per hour, wood cost $1 per block, and paint cost P dollars per tin. Okay. So the information above can be summarized in the matrices A and B. So here the R's are and the tins are written. These are R's and this is tins, and that is their price. So he says when you multiply them, the answer will be 28 by 24. So let us multiply them, and then we will be able to find the value of the P and the W. Okay. So AB equals to 28, 24, and just put the value of the A and the B here, and then multiply. So this first row will multiply with this first column. So you will have 2 into 10, 20, plus 3 into 1, 3, plus 1 into P will be P. So then now this row will multiply with this column. It will be 1 into 10, 10 plus W into 1, W plus 2 into P, 2P equals 28 by 24. So this will be, this upper thing will be equal to this upper thing, this lower thing will be equal to this lower thing. So you will have 23 plus P equals to 28. So P will be equals to 28 minus 23, and that will be 5. In the same way, 10 plus W plus 2P is equals to 24. So we know the value of the P, so we'll substitute the value of the P equals to 5 in this equation. So we will have 10 plus W plus 2 into 5 equals to 24. So 10 plus W plus 20 and so equals 24. So this 10 and this 10 will become 20. When it will go to the side, it will subtract. So 24 minus 20 will be 4. So our answer is right. I have already checked the answer of the P and the W with the marking scheme. I hope that you understand. Then he says evaluate 120, 200 into this. You have to multiply these two matrices. Then he says explain what your answer to this second part represents. When you will multiply that, that will give you the total cost for a bus, 200 buses. And So 100 and 200. So from here, I will take the row. From here, I will take the column and multiply them. 100 multiplied 28 will be 2800 plus 200 multiplied 24. That will be 4800. So just add them. That will be 7600. So the next question they ask is, what does this represents? Explain what your answer. This represents actually the price, the total cost. So this is representing basically the total cost of making 100 buses and 200 lorries. 100 buses and 200 lorries. The height of 40 children were measured. The results are summarized in the table below. Identify the model class. Model class is that class whose frequency is highest. So the highest frequency here is 20. So this is your model class. So right here, the model class will be 120 age greater than 125, less than and equals to 135. Then they say calculate the estimate of the mean height. And so mean height, I will find what is the midpoint of these two, that will be 110, midpoint of these two, that will be 120, midpoint of these two will be 130, midpoint of these two will be 140. So that midpoint will be X and this is F. You multiply these two with each other and that will give you Fx. Then the mean will be the summation Fx divided by the summation F. So let me show you. Okay. So I have found the mid values here. You can see 110, 120, 130, 140 multiply with the X, if you get 550, multiply 120 with the 10, you get 1200. 130 multiply 20, that will be 2600. 140 multiply 5, that will be 700. So mean is summation Fx divided by summation F. So the summation Fx will be 550 plus 1200 plus 2600 plus 700 divided by 5 plus 10 plus 20 plus 5. So that will be 5050 if you add this summation Fx. 5050 divided by 40 and it will be 505 divided by 4 and that will be 126.25 and that is the answer. The mean value will be this. I can hope that you understood this. I hope you understand how we have found the mean, how we have found the mid values, how we found the Fx, the mid value and the frequency. What is the meaning of the summation Fx and how you find the summation F. Summation means to add up. So that's question number 25A part. So let's move to the next thing. Here we have the cumulative frequency curves representing the information is shown below. Okay. Use the curve to find the interquartile range, and then he says the number of children whose heights are in the range of 120 centimeter to 130 centimeter. Okay. So from 120 to 130, number of children and the interquartile range. Okay. So the total cumulative frequency is 40 and it's 75% will be, I think 30. And its 25% will be 10. So from the cumulative frequency 10, I will go there and I will check what is the X value. That will be my Q1. And from 30, I will go to the graph and I will check what is the value here. Whatever the value, that will be Q3. And then I will subtract these two values and that will give me the interquartile range. Okay. So 75% of the 40 will be 30. So from 30 here, I will go to the graph, check what's the value here, and that will be 132. Then I will take 25% of the 40, that will be 10. So on y-axis, I will find 10. And from here, I will go to graph and check the value. It will be 121. So from 132 minus 121, and that will be 11. So the interquartile range, which is Q3 minus Q1, will be 132 minus 1 to 1, that will be 11. Then they say the number of children whose heights are in the range of 120 centimeter to 130 centimeter. So from 120 centimeter, I will put a line, and when it cuts the graph, I will check what is the value here. So it's approximately 9. And from 130 I will go to the graph. I'll check what's the value here. It's approximately 25. So subtract them, you will have 16. So the number of children whose heights are in the range 120 centimeter to 130 centimeter, there are 16 children. So that is, my dear students, the question coming up on your screen. The whole question is showing up. Okay, so my dear students, today we have completed May-June 2007, paper 1. The subject we were studying was mathematics syllabus D. Today we have done the May-June 2007, paper 1. And so thank you very much, everybody, for watching this video, taking out time. And if you are watching this video and you have practiced this paper by watching my video, so if you find that video interesting and informative and helpful in your preparation for your assessment or for your exam, do subscribe my channel. Also share the link of this video onto your Facebook and onto your Instagram and onto your Twitter accounts. So because that will help me a lot and that will help me to promote my channel. I feel really blessed that I'm able to help so many people around the world who are preparing for the Cambridge exam. It's a blessing from the God. So thank you very much, everybody. Have a good day. God bless.